go. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Herbert. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Herbert, and that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Come on, fellas. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The first carry for Josh Adams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Watch the call. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Jameis now on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm going to run you over.
On 2nd down, it's Adams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And Adams has it complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Black 25 behind.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. Hey, Ricky. 44. Mike, let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 3rd down, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Devon Kennard. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
A 50-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready up.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Ready.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Five.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Charlie. You got 3 down. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They run on 2nd down with Adams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That's a gain of 10. Makes it third and 12.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Winston from the gun on third down. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And a big... turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready. Blue ready. Green, triple team. Switch up. Check safety, check safety. And even. Tighten up. Check three, check three. Check. Check out.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Josh Adams, his fourth touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
On first down, Herbert. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On second down now, it's Johnson looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Hey, Delta. Rock it. Check four.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to throw. Herbert. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offense. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Adams, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Wait. We own them. We own them. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Easy.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Shoot. Easy. Hey. 54, Mike. 54, we go. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
We got 4. Hey, stop.
They'll run with a big man. This is Adams. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready? 50, plant. Strip that ball.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. James has got it. Complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
You got nothing. Spud. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the gun. Ready?
From the gun, Herbert. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the carry, this is Scott. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. This is caught. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the close fit. To the referee, and that means 4th down.
But it brings up 4th and goal.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Herbert under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Shaquille Barrett and the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
44, Mike, 44. Here we go. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 44 to Mike.
They run with Logan, and an alley to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Check 50. Green, 17. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Here we go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Final play of the half here. Winston. Quick pass out to Miller. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7.
I don't think you got it, son. Watch. Hey, stop. Let's go. Safety's creeping. Green, 17. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. And Winston lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Set 70, Indy. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Scott, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Send the receiver. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
To throw on second down. Herbert, that is caught at the 7. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 16 yards, a first down. From the gun, Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Second and 11. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Hey, Haywood.
On fourth down, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Boston Scott, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
Hey, switch gears. Check. Let's convert. Under crush.
They'll run again with Adams. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Come on. Stand back. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Let him go.
On third down, they go with Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Ready.
Winston now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay, a sack on the corner blitz.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down now, it's Adams. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
White 25. Mike 44. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, but they want to take the big strike and go after it right now. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking to throw on second down. Herbert looking downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Scott. There to stop him on the tackle, Jack Sitchie.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
I'm going back to you.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll begin here with Adams. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Josh Adams, 78 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, come on now, come on now. What? Here we go, even. 25, check 25, check 25. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 1st down, this is Adams. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
To throw is Winston. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Ready up. 58 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets pretty